Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nusnus here, and today's video is going to be about utilizing your protein items in the best possible way for maximum XP during double XP. Now, why is this relevant? Well, today double XP is currently live, and there's a treasure hunter promo as well that sparked my interest in this that really seems overpowered for protein items, and that is receiving protein power-ups. Now, first we'll talk about the protein items and then the power-ups, and then we'll get into all the different methods. So first, what are protein items? Well, protein items are available from treasure hunter and related promos and are used to train skills, and usually in a much more AFK way. You can get these from protein packs as well, which you may have in your bank from treasure hunter from the past. I know I have a ton of protein items in my bank, and when I was staring at all of them and wondering what the best methods were to use them, I decided to make this guide for you all. Now, protein items come in the forms of planks, bars, traps, hides, logs, memories, and cogs, and can be used to train 8 different skills. And now, on the other hand, protein power-ups can be obtained from treasure hunter and are available in this week's promo for double XP, and you can probably get a few with your daily keys as well, or maybe you even have some in your bank from the past promos. Now, what do these do? Well, the protein power-ups increase the speed at which you use your protein items by 15%. It's noted that these do not have any effect on protein traps, and basically these increase the rate at which you process protein items, thus increasing your XP gain. So now that we know a little bit about protein traps and protein power-ups, let's get into the method for each protein item. Now, I want you to keep in mind, I'll give you the normal XP rate. This means not counting double XP or really any boosts, and then I'll give you my optimal method. These XP rates are all calculated at the max level, level 99, and they scale down in XP per hour from there. So firstly, we have protein logs, which can be used in a few different ways. So the first is Firemaking. Now, I managed to get pretty massive XP rates doing this. So the normal XP rate for firemaking using the protein logs using bonfires normally is around 625k XP per hour if you're using a portable brazier, and then about 1.2 mil an hour with the double XP active. Another method that you can use your protein logs on that's extremely overpowered is using Firemaking Brawling gloves. Now, please note this method does not stack with double XP, but it still does give insane XP, but do not waste your double XP multiplier on this because it won't work. So basically you go to the wilderness to a deep level like near the mage bank, because that's pretty close to a bank if you need to escape, and you use a portable brazier, your brawling gloves, and protein logs. This also stacks with the clan avatar, and you can get up to like a 400% boost, and bonus XP does work too. This can bring your XP rates to around 4 mil XP per hour or way higher if you have bonus XP. This is probably by far the most XP per hour I've ever seen in Runescape 3, and like I said, brawlers don't work with double XP, but using protein logs if you have firemaking brawlers is extremely overpowered and definitely the best way to use them. Also use the protein logs for fletching, which is a pretty AFK fletching method, but you only get around 300k XP normally per hour, or you get up to 650k XP per hour if you're using double XP and the portable power-ups. It's an alright method, but there's far better uses for protein items. You can also use the portable logs to fletch and firemake at the same time. However, I don't really see it being worth it at all, seeing just how much XP you can get from firemaking with those brawler gloves. It just blows it right out of the water, so I really wouldn't recommend doing this. So next we have construction, which you use protein planks, and there's actually a new method for this. So it's very AFK and very good XP, and that's using the portable workbench, which you can buy off the GE or use in a portable world, and a Flatpack depacker to pack portables. Now, a Flatpack depacker I'll leave in the description. It's an Invention device that disassembles Flatpacks for you automatically. It's not needed for this method, but it does let you AFK for a bit longer. Now, the normal XP rate I was getting with just the portable workbench was around 650k XP per hour AFK, and then using double XP and the protein power-ups, I was getting 1.3 to 1.4 mil per hour extremely AFK with the Flatpack depacker, which compared to the previous methods of using protein planks in your player-owned house was very click intensive, so this is really good XP and very AFK too. But if you want a little more XP, you can still do the click intensive method of making the Flotsam prawn brokers in your player owned aquarium, but it is way less AFK and you'll get around 900k base XP per hour or up to 1.8 mil XP per hour utilizing double XP. Now it's worth noting the Protean Powerups will not work in your player owned house. They will only work when using the portable workbench AFK method, so they won't do anything to speed up your training in your player owned house. So next we have Protean Cogs, which can be used to train Invention AFK. Now these are around 325k XP per hour normally, and with double XP and Protean Powerups, you can expect around 650 to 675k XP per hour, which is pretty decent, but there are better ways to use your proteins on, so I personally would not do this just because you can get a lot more by augmenting things and disassembling them. After this, we have the Protean Hides, which are used for crafting. Now you can get around 300k XP per hour normally by doing this. However, if you see something called the crafting catalysts, which are obtained from Treasure Hunter as well, and you may have some in your bank, I did, and I didn't even know what they were, they can be used to speed up the speed in which you craft hides, and this can raise your XP to around 900k XP per hour I was getting with double XP active, and it's very, very good. Now keep in mind these catalysts do not stack with the Protean Powerups, so you must use one or the other. If you use both, you'll end up wasting one of them. Next we have Protean Memories, which are used to train Divination, and they're by far the slowest and lowest XP you get from proteins. You're getting like 150k normal XP per hour, and then maybe up to 325k XP per hour with Protean Powerups while double XP is active. Now if you're someone that just hates Divination, you could do this, however the XP is just very, very low. Next we have the Protean Bars, which these are used for smithing. Now if you go and you smith Elder Rune at an anvil with these, you can get around 450k XP per hour normally, or all the way up to 1 million XP per hour by using the Protean Powerups and double XP, which is another very, very good option for using your protein items. So next we have Protean Traps for training Hunter, which are by far one of the most popular protein items to use, especially on double XP, and these are traps that will trap monsters and auto deploys, so you won't get any loot from it, but you don't have to click them. It's extremely AFK. And the best place to use these is Carrion Jadinkos on Anachronia, which the XP rates can reach around 1 million base XP or around 2.3 million XP per hour with double XP active and all Hunter boosts. However, these are usually absolutely packed during double XP, so another good place is Aquatic Jadinkos, which can get you around 700k base XP or 1.4 mil XP per hour with double XP active. And if you don't want to do any of these or you can't find spots, Hunting Crystal Skill Champas as well can be some really good XP. So those are all the protein items. I hope this helped you out. I just was looking in my bank and I had like 30,000 protein items. So I also saw the Treasure Hunter promo and looked up the Protean Powerups, and then thought maybe I could experiment and see if I could figure out the best methods. And I was really shocked with the Firemaking Brawling gloves. That is just such insane XP. And then also the construction method is just so good. I covered that in my construction guide, but I obviously thought I'd bring it up here because being able to AFK construction for like 1.4 mil XP per hour is just, oh, it's just amazing. So yeah, I hope this guide helped you out and maybe helped you figure out, how you want to use your protein items on double XP, and good luck on all your gains.